Canada is stepping up its support for Ukraine in a major way. Yesterday, Prime Minister Carney welcomed President Zelensky to Halifax for his second visit to Canada this year. This meeting is happening at a really important time, as global efforts are creating a path towards a just and lasting peace for Ukraine. Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion, Canada has been a steadfast ally. We've provided nearly $22 billion in various forms of assistance, with over $12 billion in direct financial support. This makes Canada one of the biggest contributors to Ukraine's recovery and rebuilding efforts. As Ukraine faces another tough winter under Russian aggression, our support remains unwavering. Building on this strong foundation, Prime Minister Carney announced new measures to help secure that lasting peace. Canada is committing an additional $2.5 billion for Ukraine. Let's break down what that means. First, this includes financing that will help the International Monetary Fund lend Ukraine an extra $8.4 billion through an extended program. Second, Canada is participating in an extended debt service suspension for Ukraine, which could be worth up to $1.5 billion through 2026. Third, we're providing a loan guarantee of up to $1.3 billion in 2026 to the World Bank to support Ukraine's reconstruction. And finally, another loan guarantee of up to $322 million will go to the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development to help Ukraine import gas and strengthen its energy security. During their meeting in Halifax, Prime Minister Carney and President Zelensky discussed the latest developments in the ongoing peace talks. The Prime Minister reaffirmed Canada's full support for Ukraine. They also joined a call with European leaders to coordinate efforts for Ukraine's security and recovery. Through partnerships like the Coalition of the Willing, Canada is actively working to secure a peace that reunites children with their families, strengthens Ukraine's military, builds prosperity for its people, and prevents future Russian aggression. Prime Minister Carney put it perfectly when I stood with President Zelensky in Kyzyl on Ukraine's Independence Day this year. I made clear that Canada will stand with Ukraine throughout this horrific war, and when peace finally comes. Totosian's Canada has committed new support to Ukraine, not only to help end this war, but also to help the Ukrainian people recover and rebuild. Canada stands with Ukraine because their cause freedom, democracy, sovereignty is our cause. This new commitment is part of a larger pattern of support. Earlier this month, Canada announced a $200 million package of critical military equipment for Ukraine, sourced from a NATO priority list. Through the latest budget, we also announced $35 million in funding for NATO's comprehensive assistance package for Ukraine. And just this month, Canada announced an additional $50 million donation to the Drone Capability Coalition, building on previous contributions to bolster Ukraine's drone forces. From financial aid to military support, Canada is standing shoulder to shoulder with the people of Ukraine. Their fight for freedom is a fight for the values we all hold dear. Thanks for watching. If you found this update informative, please give it a like and subscribe for more content.